maybe that person will be one of the three. And that's why you are trying to do it. Okay? It doesn't matter if they give up, but you just try. And to your question, it doesn't matter. Okay? What you want to do is perform CPR. In my own training, when we started training, they mixed us up. They made us perform CPR on girls. And I was in JSS 1. Ladies and gentlemen, with this viewpoint of mine, I hope I've been able to confuse you and not to convince you. Thank you, and thank you. God bless you.
Please put your hands together for Mr. Dare. No? Do it again and say thank you, Mr. Dare. Yes, that was excellent. I saw some people, I think it was here, he got tired of using his hand and he started punching the person. He started doing this. Please don't do that. You want to save someone, not kill them. It's very important. And hopefully, you don't start singing Baby Shark and forget yourself while you're doing that. So thank you so much, Mr. Dare, and the good people of First Aid Services Nigeria. Thank you so much. As we draw to the end of today's program, I would like to recognize the presence of Mrs. Lolade Lawal of Solace and Soothers Foundation. Please put your hands together for her. Thank you very much for your presence. All right, so do we continue tomorrow or should we wrap this up? We've got 5 days to ourselves. Today is day 1. Tomorrow we continue and we're going to be having some special guests tomorrow. For instance, tomorrow we'll be having Mrs. Abimbola Agbejule from PLC. We'll be having Mr. Abimbola Owoeye of Dell Technologies. We'll also be having Mrs. Olabisi Olotu of Cavista. We're going to be having Mr. Deji Oyebode of Banwo and Igodalu. We'll have many more people, the ones that you're seeing their faces right here. So tomorrow, not just that, there is a gift. Tell your partner there is a gift. That gift will only come to you if you're very early tomorrow. In fact, we have a gift for the first persons that come early to the venue tomorrow. What time do we start? Aha, so it means you have to be here before 8:30. So the first 10 persons tomorrow at the venue, they get a gift. So make sure that you're ready before time. Now, not just that, starting from tomorrow, if you have any issues, hello? Why are you making noise? Silence. Good, thank you. Now, for anyone who needs any form of counseling, starting from tomorrow till Thursday, again, starting Thursday, there will be an engagement. You get the opportunity to engage with Mr. Ola Kazim for 30 minutes. Tomorrow until Thursday, you will be at the back of the hall, so you can easily walk up to him and ask him any questions, or if you need counseling, you need clarity, to answer your questions. Not just that, you need to write your report. Remember, I started and I told you that you need to write your report. Do you remember? Good. You need to write your report at the end of every session, at the end of every day. So each day, today is day 1, it means you have to write your reports for day 1, and that will include your name. Are you listening? Your reports will include your name, it will include your school, your class, your age, and the career of interest. Is what? Yes, your career of interest. So you will not be keeping that to yourself. You'll be submitting it to your school counselors or the volunteers that will be at the back of the hall. So either you submit it to your school counselors or who? Volunteers. Yes, they'll be at the back of the hall. Make sure that you submit it. It's very important. All right, now, we're almost done, and to have the final or the closing remark, we're going to call on someone from who is actually the Extension Service and Knowledge Management Manager from Flour Mills Nigeria PLC. Please put your hands together for Mrs. Olara.
Hello, everyone. How are we all doing? If you're doing fine, if you've had a wonderful day today, I want to hear you shout. Amazing, amazing. I didn't think I was going to say anything here today, but what I would just like to say is we've heard everything that's been said today, really. We've had an array of speakers, and while I was on my way here, I came late. Pardon me. While I was on my way here, I was watching on YouTube, and I could hear and relate to what the keynote speaker said. I think, who was the keynote speaker again? Yeah, and one of the things he said that struck was the fact that it's okay for your career aspirations to change over time as you keep growing, and it's something that I can relate to personally as well. When I was in school, initially I wanted to study pharmacy, and then at some point, for some reason, I don't know, I just fell in love with agriculture. Who falls in love with agriculture? And I think that was because of the school I attended, the secondary school I attended, somewhere in Ikenne. It's called Mayflower Secondary School. You know, so, which was somehow we were introduced into agriculture at an early age. I had a plot of land where I was cultivating maize and doing all of that. So I kind of just, and my father is actually an agricultural consultant, so he also studied agricultural economics. So at some point I could relate to that, and I decided to study agricultural economics as well. But even after leaving school, I wanted to do something different. I wanted to go into management consulting. I don't know if you know what that means. It means I wanted to work with businesses to see how they could, properly manage their businesses. So I wanted to work with the likes of Deloitte. I wanted to work with the likes of PwC, Philip Consulting, but that didn't happen. And then I found myself in the food sector, but in the capacity of marketing and public relations. And that's how I started my career in that field. So I worked in that space with one of the leading quick service restaurants here. Who knows Chicken Republic? Yes. So I worked with Chicken Republic, marketing and PR, and then I moved into advertising. I moved into the advertising industry. And then at some point, I was like, I think I want to go back to agriculture. And at that point, I started to find a way to get into that space. But at that time, what I wanted to do was, even though I wanted to do agriculture, I wanted to take on my experience as a marketing and PR professional and kind of marry that into agriculture. And so I found my way to Flour Mills of Nigeria PLC, who are the makers of Golden Penny products. Who knows Golden Penny? And I was deliberate about ensuring that I found myself in the agro-allied division. We had to do with farming, working with farmers and all of that, but also took on my marketing experience and worked there in that capacity until now that I'm the Extension Services Manager, which pretty much is taking on marketing, taking on communications, and using that to actually, communicate to farmers, communicate to other stakeholders. So why am I saying all of this? I'm saying all of this because it's okay for you to have, varying aspirations, because as we grow older each day, we begin to evolve. Who I was 5 years ago is not who I am today. So who you are right now is not who you will become in 2 years' time, we're shaped by our experiences, we're shaped about opportunities that we get into. So it's okay for you to maybe want to be a doctor now, and then maybe after a while you decide, you feel, you kind of have some, you know, you talk to yourself, you reflect, and you think about those things that come to you naturally, those things that you enjoy to do, and you say, oh, maybe I don't want to be a doctor, maybe I want to be a pharmacist, or maybe I want to be a teacher, you know. So it's okay for you to, and one thing that is very important, which was also mentioned earlier today, is mentorship. Mentorship. Talking to people that have gone through the journey that you are going through. Those that can understand you. So at times when you feel confused, you have your teachers, you have your counselors in your schools, you have your parents. There should be that one person that you can talk to share your thoughts with, to share your dreams with. And I would leave you with this. Quote. It's, the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Your dreams are very valid. It doesn't matter where you start, it doesn't matter where you live, it doesn't matter what race you are, it doesn't matter what religion you are. Your dreams are very valid, and the belief you have in yourself is what will take you.
Person is Allen Nbanke from Wesley Girls. I guess Wesley Girls are quite early. Still from Wesley Girls, Abdulaziz Miriam. Still, actually, most of them are from Wesley Girls. Alabi Aliyat. Clap for them. Amzat Aliyat. Aromire Aliyat. Are you sisters? Emmanuel is Olaiya Enisheun from Wesley Girls. Clap for them. Punctuality is beautiful. So who will come first tomorrow? Videos. You can share them on Instagram and Focus Counseling with double L. You can also videos.